Shalom Aleichem and welcome to Online Smicha. You know, you hear many times the quote, Minig Yisrael Toirahi, how even a simple minig, there's loads of hayrais, there's loads of halachas and Torah involved in a simple minig. Now sometimes you might think that what's being said or done, there's no significance to it. So let me share with you an interesting minig. And actually in Shulchan Aruch, in Hilchos Shabbos, you perhaps won't even find any note about this, at least in the Alter Rebbe Shulchan Aruch. In Hilchos Yom Kippur, you find something very funny. When the Alter Rebbe discusses that the celebration of after Yom Kippur and the celebration of Ne'ilah finishing and why you do Tekiyah Shofar at the end of Ne'ilah and the different reasons, at the end of that topic, the Alter Rebbe in Siman Tov Reish Chav Gimel Seif Yud Daled says that you should know that you blow the Tekiyah. One of the reasons that you blow the Tekiyah by the end of Ne'ilah is Siman L'Siluk Shechina L'Mayla. It's a sign that the Shechina is going back up, just as it was by Matan Torah, that when the Shechina went up, Allah Lekim B'Teruah. Another reason, says the Alter Rebbe, the reason why you blow the shofar at the end of Ne'ilah, Laharai Shehu Yom Tov, to show that it's a special day. Now that Yom Kippur is over, it's still special, it's Yom Tov. Ulahar Bais B'Suda, and you should make a special meal at the end of Yom Kippur. Mipnei She'ein Yom Tov Mefursam, Asu Boi Takana L'Farsamai. And because people don't know that once Yom Tov is over, Yom Kippur is over, it's special. So they made a special thing that you should remember to be mefarsim that it's Yom Tov. Okay, this is all about Matzah Yom Kippur. But then the Alter Rebbe says something. Lachein yifkedu ishas re'eyu b'tzeisa mibeis hakneses. Therefore, as you leave the shul Matzah Yom Kippur, each person should wish his friend, this is after Yom Kippur, you should wish each other, Kiderach sha'omrim b'Shabbos v'Yom Tov. Matzah Yom Kippur, you wish whatever you wish on Shabbos v'Yom Tov. It's interesting because when you learn Hilchos Shabbos v'Yom Tov, there is no official halacha. It says that when you walk out of shul Shabbos and Yom Tov, you say Good Shabbos, you say Good Yom Tov. It became a minig. It's a very common minig. But when the Alter Rebbe speaks about this in Hilchos Yom Kippur, he says that most probably everybody does. Shabbos and Yom Tov, we all know. We all say Good Shabbos and we all say Good Yom Tov. I want you to know that on Matzah Yom Kippur, it is also a Yom Tov. And when you leave Shul Matzah Yom Kippur, treat it the way you're treating Shabbos and Yom Tov. So you say Good Yom Tov. And that's why we actually say Good Yom Tov on Matzah Yom Kippur. What is so special about saying Good Shabbos? Why are we saying Good Shabbos on Friday? What's the mucker? What's the reasoning? What's the specialty about this? Now, first of all, to say Good Shabbos on Friday night or on Shabbos during the day, some poskim hold by saying that you are fulfilling Zachar Es Yom HaShabbos L'Katshei. You're sanctifying the day of Shabbos by saying Good Shabbos. Good Shabbos, you're fulfilling Zachar Es Yom HaShabbos L'Katshei. Al Pi Kabbalah, obviously, there is many things based on the Al Pi Sod, Imru Tzadik Kitov. So Good Shabbos. Others add that Good Shabbos carries so much weight to it that when you say those words, you're actually being Mekabel Shabbos. And therefore, Friday afternoon, from Plaga Mincha onward, Reb Shlomo Zalman Auerbach suggests that if you meet people on the street Friday afternoon from after Plaga Mincha, you should not say Good Shabbos. Say a Guten Erev Shabbos. Because if you say a Good Shabbos, it sounds like you already Mekabel Shabbos upon yourself. And as we know, that some poskim hold that you can be you're Mekabel Shabbos by Kiddush, by davening, you're Mekabel Shabbos by mention, by words of mouth. So the words of good Shabbos could be a form of Kabbalah Shabbos. So you have to just know how careful these words are. Now, to say, when Friday night, to say Friday, happy Friday night, a good Friday night, or good night, a gute Nacht. So there is a technical issue with a gute Nacht, a good night. The Medrash actually says that the seventh day of the week, the 6th day of the week that Adam Rishon was created, it didn't have a night. It was 36 hours of day. 36 hours continuous day. So a gute Nacht didn't even happen in this time of Friday night, the first time in B'shas Ma'aseh Bereishis. So people try to not even to mention a gute Nacht. It's a Yom Shekulei Or, it's a day full of light. Just to show you how a simple minig of a good Shabbos, from one hand you could be Mekayim a mitzvah, and those who are marbeh to say good Shabbos, there are many Chassidim of every dish they eat, some even at every spoon that they take into the mouth, they say L'kuvet Shabbos Kodesh. Because part of that is Zachar Yom Shabbos L'kachay. At the same time, to train your children as they go to sleep, instead of saying Laila Tov, a gute Nacht, Friday night you say a good Shabbos. Because there is no Nacht in Shabbos. It's Lichtigkeit, it's light. It's a day of Shabbos. Just to show you how a simple minig is so rich of Yiddishkeit.